Welcome back. Today, we are diving into one of the most significant battles in European history, the Battle of Waterloo. In this episode, we'll be focusing on the fall of Napoleon Bonaparte and the events leading up to this decisive battle. Napoleon Bonaparte, a military genius and Emperor of France, had dominated Europe for over a decade. His ambition, strategic brilliance, and charismatic leadership had made him a formidable force. However, his reign was not without challenges. By 1814, Napoleon's empire had suffered several setbacks. European powers, tired of his expansionist ambitions, formed coalitions against him. In 1814, they successfully invaded France, forcing Napoleon to abdicate the throne and exiling him to the island of Elba. But Napoleon's thirst for power was far from quenched. In 1815, he managed to escape from Elba and return to France, where he quickly regained control. Known as the 100 Days, this period marked the beginning of the end for Napoleon. Meanwhile, the European powers were gathering their forces to put an end to Napoleon's rule once and for all. Two of the most prominent commanders were Arthur Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington, leading the British forces, and Gebhard Leberecht von Blücher, leading the Prussian forces. Napoleon, aware of the threat, rapidly assembled an army of seasoned veterans and eager conscripts. His plan was to strike a decisive blow against the coalition forces before they could unite against him. On June 18, 1815, the two armies clashed on the fields near the small Belgian town of Waterloo. The battle that ensued was one of the bloodiest and most intense in European history. The battle raged on throughout the day, with both sides experiencing victories and setbacks. At one point, it seemed as though Napoleon would emerge victorious as his forces broke through Wellington's center. However, Blücher's Prussian army arrived in the nick of time, turning the tide of battle in favor of the coalition forces. As evening fell, Napoleon realized defeat was inevitable. He made the difficult decision to retreat, leaving the battlefield in the hands of the coalition forces. This marked the end of Napoleon's reign and sealed his fate. Napoleon was once again forced to abdicate and was exiled, this time to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic. There, he would spend the remaining years of his life in confinement until his death in 1821. The Battle of Waterloo was a turning point in European history. It not only ended Napoleon's ambitions of domination, but also reshaped the political landscape of Europe. Today, it serves as a reminder of the fallibility of even the greatest leaders and the power of collective action. Thank you for joining us in this episode of our history series. Be sure to subscribe for more fascinating stories from the past. Until next time, stay curious.